Good morning, Bird Gang. I hope all you guys are doing well. Um, Very excited today about QuickProsp. I have a founder here, Path Solanki. Path, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for adding me here.
Perfect, perfect. I just want to make sure we are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and our Facebook group as well. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we are live. Um, Hello, everyone. Please do ask questions about the product. Path is here to answer all the questions. Um, Path, can you please tell us about your new product? Tell us about yourself, your team, and why you built Quick Props.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Myself Parth Solanki. I'm based in India. I have around 14 years of experience in IT industry. I running a software development agency called Advanced Idea Modules, and I have started one product called QuickLead 3 years ago. And QuickLead is basically a LinkedIn lead generation tool. So why started QuickProsp? It's because of QuickLead. So we have around 1800 plus users in Quickly, and most of the users are asking for the cold email software as well. So we have already built LinkedIn, so many people asking for email automation. So we build a quick process from that, and we are in this lead generation space since last 3 years. And I have a team of 12 developers sitting in here in Ahmedabad office, and this is not just a startup. It's backed by my parent agency called Advanced Idea Modules. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. I already see Orlando is here. Hello, Orlando. We have Alex here. Guys, please feel free to ask questions related to the product, and we'll try our best to answer all of them. Today, our focus is mainly on the product and how the product can be used. What are the benefit of using cold email, and we can probably do some comparison if you want us to compare some of the other tools. Um, and I know, I remember, Pat, we did launch, I think, 3 years ago, Quick Lead, and it's like it scrapes email from LinkedIn, and I could see why you build this, and it does make a lot of sense. Let's start the demo. Can you please share the screen so we can start the demo?
Yeah, sure. Uh, Sharing my screen. Okay. Uh, is my screen visible?
It's once you switch the tab, I can show. Okay, perfect.
So this is the login screen. First, you have to log in your account. Sorry, it's taking too much time to load. Just 1 second. Let me switch to another account. Just 1 minute.
Oh, Alex, thank you. I just saw your message. Yes, I do have some links already in the stream where sometimes I just have to click them and share them. And yeah, sometimes it happens. Let's
Yeah,
see if I.
sorry. Now,
No worries.
yeah. So after the
One
login, you
one
can
second.
see.
I haven't shared your screen. Just one second. Where is the screen? I can't see your screen. Okay, I see it now. Perfect.
Okay, so first after the login first time, you can see this dashboard. There you can, first step you have to connect to your email providers. Second step you can import the contacts, and third step you can launch the campaign. So first you can connect the various accounts, like you can connect Gmail, Outlook, Zoho, GoDaddy, Hostinger, or other SMTP credentials if you have. Or you can also add bulk Google Workspace account. Let me just add this for example. So first step, you have to connect Google Workspace. You have, it's also give a guide how to do that. So first I click here. Okay, so that ask me to log in my Google Workspace account. So I just logged in over here. Okay, so in the next step you have to just copy the client ID, which I already added here. Let me just delete and add it again. Okay, so you can,
Would you mind going a little slower, please?
sure, sure.
Thank you.
So first step, you have to copy the client ID. Okay, uh, and the second is the scope that we require. Okay, okay, once you copy, then you can go back to quickly, sorry, QuickProsp. Then you can click, I added this and click continue. Then you have to add your workspace email account. Uh, it's quick, uh, sorry, albert.co. So this is just my Google Workspace email account, which is here. Okay, and I just save and continue, and you have to just click verify. So now Google will verify. Okay, so now you can see in my Google Workspace I have two accounts. One is Nikita at the rate leadhelper.com, and one is Parth at the rate leadhelper.com. So once you click connect to mailbox, so it instantly connected over here. Now you can see here, so both the email accounts has been added. It's just in one click. For example, if you have multiple Google workspaces and each have like a 5 to 10 mailboxes, so just using one click you get all the email accounts added into the quickly. Okay, and now you can also connect, you can also validate your DNS records. You can see SPF is pass, and DICAM and DMARC is fail. So you have to connect these into your DNS records. Okay, so they're also checked over here, and you can also see the domain hourly rate limit. This is for Google Workspace. You can also import multiple accounts, you can just download the CSV, sorry, Excel file, and you can upload the emails, providers, username and password, IMAP, and all. So if you have already multiple accounts, so that you can also uh, add it in bulk. So you, rather you can add single, you can add in bulk. And we have also other providers like Zoho. You see there's automatically the DNS, sorry, host and uh, port will be added by default. You have to just add username and password. So then you can connect multiple accounts like that. After connecting account, if it is a new domain, so you have must have to do warm up. So QuickPros have their own warm up tool. So you just add this email to the warm up pool. So after adding the warm up pool, So this is brand new email just I purchased. So after it's a 21-day warm up period. So what it does, it will send automatically all the emails to each other email accounts, like whatever emails are in warm up. So it send and receive the emails. And if for example, if my email goes to the spam, so it automatically mark to the inbox, so it automatically spam to land to the inbox. So this period will happen for 21 days. So until 21 days you can just slow down your campaign. After that you will see the reputation and how many initially you can send 5 per day until it gradually increase, like you can show the percentage of the campaign one by one. Okay. So
Parth, can you explain why people should warm up their emails?
yeah, because if you not warm up your emails, the mostly new it goes to the spam. So every new domain must need a warm up first. So without, if you're doing outreach very first day, so your email must go to the spam because your domain authority is not good. And you have to choose valid provider. So first, if you not choose valid provider, then maybe you use SMTP or any other mailboxes. So it must require warm up to land your email to the inbox. So this is most important part, that is freely available in QuickProsp without any extra charges. Other tools are charging extra for warm up. You know, so
Okay.
we already have our
So,
seed accounts, so that
yeah,
automatic sending
just a
email.
follow-up question on that. So, if somebody already has a domain, let's say for past 5 years, and
Yeah.
they've been using it, they've been sending emails, and if they
Yeah,
end up
just getting
connecting,
it not required. You can just turn it off the warm up pool.
okay,
So you can directly also you can stop the warm up, skip warm up, already warm up. So you can just
okay,
skip it. So you see the it automatically skip it. So you can start sending email from this account. You see, so it 100% warm up right now.
okay,
Okay. So you can first connect the account, then you warm up. Then after these adding the email accounts, okay, you can add the context. Okay, in the context you can create a list. Okay, you can add the list, let's say path list. Okay, and here you can also import the leads using Excel file. Okay, you can download the CSV, sample CSV, and you can also upload it on this one. Okay. uh, and you can also create single. Just for now, let me just create one account for testing purpose. Okay, and this is only the first name, last name, and email is mandatory. Other fields are optional. And if you already have that, you can use that variable in while sending the email. Let's say founder and company name, let's say. Okay, if you already have a list, you can upload it. Let me add another one. Okay, so I added two accounts here. So you can add more if you want. And then after adding the accounts, you can go to the dashboard. There you can see the first two step already connected now. Okay, and then you can go to the campaign. Okay, after uh, adding the accounts, you can create the campaign. Okay, so now you have to just give the name of campaign. Let's say artist, and I just give the name. And here it show you want to open the signature or not. You can also add the signature on the email accounts over here. You can just edit it, and you can add the signature. And you can change the display name also. So you can change over here. You can also add the images and uh, your icons, social media icons and all. You can do it in the signature. Okay, so after that, go to the campaign again. Okay, so I just give a name of campaign, quick host one, and I can select the senders. So for example, you have hundreds of senders, so you can choose all of them, or you can choose accordingly. Okay, and after that you can open the signature, and you can have option. You need to do round robin or equally split or custom configuration. Let's say equally split. Let's say you have to send 1000 email, so 500 will send from this email and 500 will be sent from this email. Okay, and you want to configure it like in this weightage. You can also do like 50 from this and 60 from 70 from this, for example. So if you have 120 email, so it will be accordingly manage it. So ideally you have to do round robin, so it one by one choose it. After that, it asks you to which list you want to select. So for example, if here you have a contact list, you just pick it, this contact list, and click next. Okay, after that you can add the sequences. So this is the email sequence that you have to build it. So first you have to add a new email, or you can also use from AI, or you can create a templates. So if I want to create a templates, so I can just create a new templates. Okay, I'll just create a templates. Or you can also generate from AI. For example, pitch a book quick demo. For example, I create a template and I can use that template. Okay, so use this email and create a template. Okay, and now go back to the campaign, and now you can choose a template. So you can see the template has been added, and you can also see the preview email, and you can also modify it accordingly. Hello, first name, or personalize. You can personalize by first name, last name, for example. Okay, uh, so this is the first email. We use, okay, and you can also check the spam score. The content has proper or not. You can also check it, or you can also modify using AI here as well. So this is the first, and you can also do A/B testing. So you can create a multiple variants of the message. So this is the message one. So same, you can write different text. Okay, quick question, and you can also insert the variable like this, for example. Okay, quick question part. In the subject line you can also change it. So it's a, you can add like up to 30 plus variants for the just one single email. Okay, and you can also set up the weightage as well, like which one you have to uh, send more. I mean, so this is a, for example, A, and this is a B. So A email has been opened multiple times, auto picker win. So based on that, how many, sorry, which email open multiple times, or which have good conversation. So it automatically takes this based on that. Okay, so this is the one, and uh, you can also see the previous I already show you here, and you can also send the test email. uh, okay, sorry, I have to select it. Okay, so first you have to create the first email. So this is sent immediately, or you can also configure by hours or delay. So if you want to send immediately, then just put it 0. This is the first email. Then another, you can do follow-up email. So this is just you can also write using AI, like follow-up email, or you can change the tags or something, or you can create your own templates. Okay, the AI credits is free, so you don't have to pay any extra amount for this one. Okay, so you can just add the follow-up. So this email you can set it after 3 days. Okay, so after 3 days this email will be sent, and you can add one more, another follow-up. You can say last follow-up, for example. So you can also add the attachments if you want. You can also add the attachments, and you can also write a plain text message. And this is rich text editor. So you can also add these editor things. You can add HTML contents also in there. Okay. So this kind of sequence you can build it. After that, you can just click done, and then you can click next. In the next screen, it shows you the configuration settings. So which time zone you want to send the emails. So you can just pick time zone. Let's say I want to send on New York time zone, for example. So I just choose New York, and I just select these dates, Monday, Tuesday, when you want to send. You can just turn it off, Saturday, Sunday off, and you can select the timings, which timing you want to send. So you can configure it. Okay, so based on this time zone, it will send in this time. And after that, you can also set the delay between each emails. Let's say I want to put a delay 10 minutes on each email, and here you can just see the currently your email is in warm up stage, so it shows like per hour it will six email, and per day 10 emails. If you have a limit, let's say 100 emails per day, so you can see the difference over here. Okay, so if you have multiple mailboxes like 50 to 60 emails, and then you can see the better response. Let me just finish, then I will show you that also. So then you can also select the which date you want to start your campaign, maximum new emails you want to send per day, that you can also configure. You can just put auto will recommended, and you can also see the open thread. If someone is open the email, you get also notified. If you need that, then you can also click it. But sometimes what happen, if you add the open track, so sometimes email goes to the spam. So we are not recommended now, because Gmail is blocked that pixel and considered as a spam since last year. So that is not recommended right now. But in other domain, sorry, rather than Gmail, it works very well. But sometimes in Gmail it goes to the spam, so we are not recommended to it. But if you need, then you can still edit. And then we have a unsubscribe link. Okay, some you can add unsubscribe link, or also you can add just reply stop to unsubscribe. So you can also do both the option. So if you need a link, then it when person click on it, and it will unsubscribe, so it not send any further emails to that person from the tool. So that is also handled. And then you can also click on the reply stop, so it will stop on that. Then you create a campaign. Okay, let me just switch to one account, so that you have more data. Okay, uh, okay, so now here I will show you better. So in this QuickProsp, okay, so for example, you can see the statistics like this. Okay, so this is the warm-up view, like how many emails you send in warm-up, and how many we move spam to inbox. This is very important. You can see here, this is a new domain I added, and my initial two email goes to the spam, and that QuickProsp has moved that email to the inbox. Okay, So that way, that's why this is important. So here you can see I have connected multiple domains, and in the campaigns, I will show you. Here you can see the statistics. I have here the three campaigns. So one is completed, one is paused, and you can see the campaign statistics as well. You can see here how many you send, how many open, how many replies, and all. Okay. And you can also see the statistics like which contact has been replied, which has not replied, which open, and all. You can also filter by all the replied. So you can see these two email has been replied. So you can filter here, and you can see all the logs over here when they deliver have, and the skip means if invalid email, it automatically skip. So say for example not valid emails, it skip it. And you can also edit the configuration and all. So this is basically a campaign dashboard view that you can see all the statistics in this campaign, how many open, how many percentage replies you get. Okay. After that we have a unified inbox. Okay. Here you can see all my emails accounts. So here I have around 20 domains, sorry, 20 mailboxes. So each have a common unified inbox here. So I want to see the James email, so I just filter the James. So it only shows whatever the email sent from QuickProsp and whatever the reply you receive in QuickProsp. So we are not showing any of other emails over here. Okay. So this is the inbox over here. So you can see all these send and inbox. And we also tag with the sentiments. So we use our own AI. So you don't also pay for this extra credit for this AI because it's already available free in all the plan. So we mark as the positive, negative, neutral, out of office. For example, this is auto reply. Okay. For example, someone told like let's say a negative, so you can see all the emails. Let's filter all the inbox, and you can see the sentiments of the email. So how many positive replies I got it, how many out of office, for example. So you can just read the entire conversation, and someone told me I am out of office, for example. You can see I am unavailable until this. Please assist this. Thank you for understanding. So you automatically mark as out of office. And if you get a positive reply, you can see this, all these things over here. So last is positive reply. Okay. So this is the unified inbox. And you can filter by the sentiment, and you can also see the unsubscribes and all. And you can also reply it from here, and you can see entire conversation here. I just reply one. You can also reply from AI using AI, and based on the previous conversation, AI will generate the reply. So you can just give it the prompt. You can just see it. The AI has created the uh, reply, and you can use it. And you can just simply just click send. So it will send it. Sorry, I deleted that one. So you can send it. Yeah, just let me just change this. Yes. Actually, I have deleted some data. That's why. Okay, so basically you can send replies from here also. Okay. And after that, you can add to the deal. For example, this is the user. For example, if it's interested and you found a deal with them, so you can just add a deal. Let's say $100 a deal, and you can just mark as a qualified proposal or negotiation. For example, you send a proposal, so you just say $100 proposal send, and you go to the this is I'm showing now CRM features. So in the CRM, you can just see this new deal has been added. deal with Shopee Walton, and you can see here that $100 deal. Uh, and you can also move uh, to anywhere. So you can also manage the deals pipeline. So you can do it like that, and you can also create a new deal from here. You can just search contact. Uh, okay, you can just choose any contact, and you can just put let's say $100, and you can select the currency, and you can add it, and you can put the deal. And so it created the deals. You can add the notes, and you can also see the person. Like say, if you click here, it will show you all the history about this person, how many deals you created, how many activities you did, how many follow-ups, emails you sent. So that also you can use it, and you can create a task for your team as well, and also for the uh, context. Let's say you can create a task. You already done a meeting with someone. Just say meeting done, and you just put the contact name. Let's say meeting done, and you just put a today's date, for example. Okay, and you can just click on done, or you can see the pending task, and you can see what are the pending tasks, what are the overdue tasks, and you can also mark them as a done, and you can also edit it, or you can assign someone. So this is basically a CRM features additionally, and we have also integrations. You can connect with the HubSpot CRM. So here is the steps how to connect it. So you can connect with your HubSpot, and you can see all these how to do it, and you can just configure the way you can just whenever you receive an email or open or reply or campaign or something, you can just receive this kind of response. Similarly, you can do Zoho, Salesforce, Pipedrive, and Apollo will come soon. In Apollo, we are giving option. You can import the data from the Apollo account, so you can get the emails from the Apollo. And also, the Sales Navigator integration is also coming in pipeline, so that will be soon. You can also configure the Slack. Here, configure the Slack. So whenever I receive, I get notification in the Slack. You can add a custom workflow, custom webhooks. Uh, you can configure it, and we have a Zapier integration also. You can connect Zapier, and we also have an email verifier called Million Verifier. So you can connect if you have used already, or you can request us whatever email verifier you are using. So we can add it over here. So you can just put it the verification key. So before any email sent, it will check the email is valid or not. So yeah, it not send any email, so your bounce rate will be reduced. So it not impacting your email deliverability. So that is most important. And we also adding our own email verifier already. So this is additional extra check if you want, so that you can add it. And you can connect with Claude using MCP server. You can give a name, or for example, and you can copy the key, for example here, and I save it, and you can go to the Claude. Sorry, and you can uh, connect with MCP server. I will show you a real demo. So you have to go to the Claude, and you have to go to the settings. Okay, and you have to go to the connectors. So using the Claude, you can do lots of things. Let me just show you what are the things you can do. Okay. So you can create your campaign, reply trigger, or all the things you can do it. All the APIs, whatever we already give option to the MCP server. So you can check the statistics, create the campaign, check the current status of the campaign, how many emails you connected, and so on. So the step is just very simple. You have to just copy the API key. Let me just paste over here. Okay, and I just copy the server URL first, and you can click customize. Okay, I already have connected, so you can connect the quick. Let me please connect it here. So I will show you. Okay, so first you have to click connect, and then you have to just give the API key. I have copied that. Okay, and now it will give all the APIs, and you have to just click always allow. So all the API access has been now with the Claude. Okay, and now you just ask how many campaign I have in QuickProsp. Okay, so it will connect with MCP and gives the response just wait. So first time it will check who am I. So it takes first time it takes few minutes, few seconds, and now you can see I have three campaign here. What are the recent replies I get? Okay. So you can see here. We also can see 57 replies. Okay. You, you can ask anything about the tool in your human language. Okay. How many email I sent and what are the email account I use? Can you make a chart? So now you will see here. So it takes 2 seconds.
So, can I ask you a quick question? So, with MCP, can I have my, like, I can connect a third-party email service provider, or to check the emails, like to see if the emails are valid or not, and through that, can I transfer those contacts once they are
Yeah,
verified?
you
I
can
can
also
transfer it.
export, import context from here. You just give a list of your emails and say add to the QuickProsp, so it automatically add from Claude.
Wow.
So you see
So,
here 20 accounts, and you can see the how from which accounts I have sent. You see the
So,
start.
so pretty much, like, for example, because you have MCP, and if I'm using any third-party tool, any other CRM tool that I wanna communicate, like wanna
Yeah,
make sure that QuickProps and the other tool can communicate, and I can use the MCP and pretty much do anything, I guess.
yeah, you can do anything.
Crazy.
Just 1 second.
Like, for example, WhatsApp, right? So if I have like proper MCP WhatsApp integration on
Hmm.
my cloud account, and any successful lead that uh, I want to make sure is get transferred to my
Yeah.
WhatsApp
Yes, you
chat
can
opportunity, right?
do from here, and you can also send to other parties, third-party tools as well from. both way you can communicate.
Okay. It's pretty in depth. I think that's about it, right? Or is there
And
more?
yeah, here you can see the dashboard analytics. So that is how you can see the activities. You can see the all overall activities over here. Uh, or like how many emails I have sent, how many replies I received. In the next queue, 24 emails in queue. So you can see last 24 hours how many emails I sent, and this is the by date. And you can also feed last 30 days. So it will you can configure it. You see, and you can also see the which email has sent how many emails and which you get how good number of replies, and you can see the recent replies over here. And we also have a help and support. So if you found any issue or if you need any request, you can just create a request over here. Let's say bug or support or feedback. So we can take it seriously, and you can see the statistics over here. So this is for support. We also have a roadmap. Right now, you see you can connect Google Workspace mailboxes, right? You can connect the Google Workspace mailboxes. You can see here. Uh, so similar way, we are planning to add our own mailboxes. So you don't have to pay much amount to Google. So we use our own mailbox server like Maildoso. If you heard about Maildoso, so we are planning to add that. So you can see that is in under roadmap self-hosted email infrastructure, and this outlook is in progress. And these are the future coming updates under consideration, like email finder from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and these are the other uh, Apollo integration, as I've already mentioned. Many people ask, so we also add that. Uh, so this is about roadmap, and you can add suggest a feature as well. You can also suggest yourself, and you can always see the change logs and release notes over here, and also uh, uh, like this, which is the current version that you can see. So yeah, I mean, this is if you are you can see your credits over here in the billings. Let's say I am in early but tier 2. So in tier 2, how many credits I have used, and you can always buy additional credits. We only charge credits for the warm up and the email that you send. So we are not charge any single credits for adding the email account senders and creating workspace and all. So it's all is unlimited in all the plans. I mean, the adding senders. So email accounts you can add unlimited contacts. Also you can add unlimited contacts. You can add, and you can also add the filter the contacts over here. You can search import. You can add unlimited contacts over here. Okay. So and you can use those in the campaign. So now initially I just showing uh, empty data. Now you can see the real data. Like here you can see I have 20 mailboxes. So I can choose all the 20 mailbox over here. So it will use all the 20, and I can choose multiple groups, for example. And just for example, I just want to show the statistics how it look. Okay, just choose it. So now here you can see the statistics for multiple accounts, you know. So this is per day, and you can see AM Technolabs have 19 domains, weekly dash 1, and lead helper has 2. So you can see all the limits and all. So yeah, I
Okay.
mean, this is much about it.
That was pretty detailed, and again overwhelming, especially for me, because I haven't used much of a cold email outreach tools. I do receive a lot of cold emails from people, and sometimes I do find them annoying, but I can see why somebody could benefit from them, and somebody would click, and you might end up getting a lead. So I have some questions, and I do wanna go through them quickly. We have some questions from the audience, but I do actually have my own questions. First
Sure.
is it's if I have connected my Google Workspace or any other SMTP, and if I'm sending have 100 contacts, and if I'm sending them emails,
Hmm.
um, how how are the limits are working? Like, for example, like how
Yeah.
you are sending the email. Are you sending 10 emails a day, or like what is the default way
Yeah.
of
Yes.
sending the email?
So first, you have to use multiple domains. You don't have to use your primary domains for outreach. Let's say earlybird. So you cannot use that for cold emailing. So you have to create separate domains like earlybirdteam.co,
Yeah, I get
earlybird,
it.
something
Hmm.
like that. So you have to create 10 to 15 domains, and each domains you can create 3 to 4 accounts. I mean 5 to 6 is also good. So you can create up to 5 email accounts each domain. Okay. And for example, you have a
So
10.
that's 25 emails we're
Yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Okay.
if you have a 10 domains and five for each, so 50 email accounts you can create it. And from each accounts, if you use Google Workspace, ideally you can send 30 to 50 per day. That is ideal limit. If you go more, then you may go to the spam. Your inbox go to the spam. So ideally is you can use 30 to 40 uh, per
Yeah,
account.
but
So
what
let's
what
say you have
what
a 50 mailboxes.
but hear me out. I understand what you're trying to say, but what I'm trying to say, it's like, let's go, if I go with 5 domains, 5 emails, 25 emails I have now, how QuickProsp will know how many emails to send a person, uh, and do not go out of the limit of 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 Google Workspace, let's say.
Right, right. So we have already all the checks, limits. You can let me show you.
Like, for example, like if I have 25 domains, 25 emails, I have
Yeah.
100 contacts. So
Yes.
each email will be sending how many emails?
Yes, yes. So for example, you can set up a per day limit over here. Okay, per day limit, and based on your deliverability, you get the reputation. So reputation must be around 60 to 70 minimum. So if your reputation goes down, then you have to consider your email are not going to the landing to the inboxes.
Okay.
So that
So
already
this
we already
this
calculated the performance metrics and all.
so
So if, yeah,
so this day cap, sorry, Parth,
yeah,
I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. So the day cap, that's what I'm talking about. Can you go back to the same screen?
yeah, sure.
You see where the today's limit,
Yeah, today's limit is 30.
30. So who's setting this up?
That is by default based on the
Okay.
your
That's all I wanted to know. So you
yeah.
do have things in
Here,
place
here you
for
already
people.
written. Yeah. See, only you cannot only limit to mailboxes. Domain also have a throttling limit. Like
Yeah,
if I created 20 domain, for example, you can see I have a AM
but
Technolabs have a
all
20
I
domain.
wanted to know what the daily limit is, and
Yeah,
what are the day limit is set for each
and you
email
can,
account.
yeah,
Is it
and
set
also
by you guys, or is it set by?
we set default. We already
Okay,
set default, but user can edit it if they want. If they want
okay,
to
that's all I
increase
want to know.
it, yeah.
That's so. If they edited it themselves, let's say if the guy changes and
Yeah,
changes to
yeah, they
100,
can change this. Yeah, here you can see all
but
the.
don't you think their account will they will jeopardize their account?
Yeah, so if they can add, let's say, I think up to 50 is okay, but if they set 200 for one
Okay,
email account, and you see the score automatically going down, open
yeah.
rate should decrease, reply
So
rate should decrease. That means your email are not going to land to the inboxes.
okay, okay. Um,
Yeah,
Fine. I thought it would be nice to have an option where you can say,
yes, yes.
this is the limit you should follow,
Yeah,
rather than somebody, because some people might not know. Like, for example, I didn't know. I could
yeah.
set that up for 100 emails a day, and the next thing I know, my all emails are going in a spam.
Right.
right?
And you can
So
also see the hourly limit. Okay, so so if you have a Gmail, even if you have a 50 mailboxes, but you cannot send 50 for each. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's move on. The email the email the frequent how you sending the email, the sequence of the email. Um, for example, if I'm sending an email to a person, it's automatically getting sent day one, day two, day three. And let's say if they do not want to receive the email anymore,
Mhm.
I know you showed the unsubscribe thing, and if they have that unsubscribe option, and if the user end up clicking it, will they still be receiving the email or no?
No, they will not receive. After they unsubscribe, they will not receive any of the email.
Okay,
For example, it
so
goes to
let
the
me ask you. Okay.
yeah.
Let me ask you something, okay? Because it's if we go in detail in everything, it's gonna end up viewing gonna be end up here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
For example, if that lead or if the person did reply back and want to connect with you, is he still gonna continue to that get that email? How the
No,
system will know that this has
if
been
only no
deleted?
reply. If only no reply, then only the sequence will work. If someone is replying, then sequence will stops
Okay,
from.
that's all I want to know. Okay.
Yeah.
uh the warm up. So if you how you are warming up the email, like I understand it's sending emails to
Yeah.
and
So,
making sure
so
the
there is
email
a
has.
yeah, there is a warm up pool. We have some of 50 plus our seed email accounts. Okay, and whatever other
Could you let
user.
me finish the question, please?
Sure. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. So how the because you're heading very fast. Okay, how the email warm up works? For example, if I'm trying to warm up an email and it's sending emails to people and it's landing in the inbox, but in terms of who it is sending it to, is it sending it to some of your own database? How does it work?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we have 50 plus our own email accounts that we already seed. That is a warm up pool. So first we feed 50 our own email accounts, and if uh, uh, for example you sign up as a new account, okay, so your account also added into the pool. For example, you have a 10 new email accounts, so 10 plus 50 total 60 email accounts in pool now. So all emails are talking to each other. Okay, so I send you one email, you send to these guy,
I got
and
it.
then they reply back.
So,
And for example, your email goes to the spam, and we have access of the all the accounts, right? So we check the email is coming to the spam or not. So we, using API, we move the spam to inbox. We land your email to inbox. Okay.
how okay, I'm sorry, trying my best because we don't have much time, we only have 5 minutes left. um you do not have any integration with quick lead.
Yeah. That is already planned. So from quickly you can use QuickProsp
I know,
to
but it's because the idea was like to have the quick lead emails, like whatever the emails you are collecting, get transferred to the.
yes.
So I think that should be the highest priority
Yeah.
right now
So,
for
so
the.
integration should be quickly to the QuickProsp, not
Yeah,
QuickProsp to. Yeah,
yeah.
that
Quick from quick lead
already
to quick
we
props. Yeah,
already develop
exactly.
we already developed that in the
Okay.
QuickLead, but not
Any
released yet.
any 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 time ETA on it?
Yeah, within a
Right.
15 days or something, it should be launched
Because I
on.
think we have a lot of users who have already bought the quick lead and they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
definitely
Yes.
benefit as a like to use it together. um I'm gonna try to go through all the questions I have. Alex asked, how does it compare to instantly?
Instantly is very mature tool. Let me tell you, they are since many years. and we are a startup, but we also have a same deliverability like instantly have. And you have to pay all extra money in instantly. For example, you have to warm up, you have to pay extra. If you have to add new contacts, you have to pay extra. So we just charge for sending the account credits for the just sending the emails. We not charge any extra money. And so all other we have also CRM feature integrated. I don't think instantly has. They are only focusing on the email sending.
Okay. So yeah, I guess they also have one of the AI feature that is built in. QuickProsp has AI built in to it, and there's no extra charge for it, right?
Right, right. Yeah.
So you can all the AI email generation content you are using. Yeah, there isn't any limit either. So um, um, and because they have their own infrastructure,
Yeah, we
and they
have
can
our own GPU server and we hosted models over there and
so they
train.
can provide that. Um, what else we got? Okay, we have one long question, and I'm gonna skip that for now because it's gonna end up being a. Christina saying problem that happens during any live session. Yes, sometime it does happen. Uh, how many emails can we validate?
Uh, so you have to connect your own accounts. Sorry, provider. Like we have right now million verifier, so you can connect your own verifier and then you can verify accordingly.
Yeah, but don't you think like people who are have this database or emails they want to outreach, right? They are getting
They
some.
already have validated emails.
They,
So yeah,
yeah, so you it would be nice to have it in build, but I
yeah,
think we,
it's already in pipeline. You can see in roadmap. The first
but it
one
would be
is already.
it would be make more sense to if you are using any cold outreach software, uh, the email list you're getting that is already verified rather
Yes.
than unverified. Because if you have unverified and doesn't matter which cold email outreach tool you use, that's not going to work because it's not
Yeah.
good list, right? Um, so yeah, so that's something is in the pre that's coming. Again, I don't know, I don't have much detail on it, but I would highly recommend if you anybody who's using it, make sure you have a good list wherever you're getting it from. Um, can I use my domain that I already bought, or I have to buy a new domain directly in QuickProps dashboard? You forgot to mention about the domain
Yeah.
that they can buy directly from YouTube.
Yeah. You can use your own domain as well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
And,
mandatory you purchase domain from our side only.
and there's also option to buy a domain from you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how does it work in the pricing
Can
wise?
I
Like,
show you quickly just few seconds
yeah,
how can.
please, yeah. I think that's the one you forgot.
So here you can see the domains option. There you can add the domain, let's say quick lead. Sorry. So you can add the options which type of domain you want. You can add parentheses and sorry prefix and suffix, and what are the extension you need. You can just apply and just do search. So it shows the various option. Like we have 43 domains. You can just select domains and you can buy it from here. And you can also select the Google Workspace, for example, you want to use. You can create emails, let's say par uh, Vishal. Okay, and I create two accounts. So it goes and go to the payment screen, for example, and then you do purchase. Then it will show over here. For example, I already purchased this domain, so it automatically added the MX record, SPF record, and DMARC record. And this DKIM record will be added once I set up my Google Workspace. So this is you can see step by step guide. So you all I already have a Google Workspace. How to do that? All the steps we also mentioned over here. So each and every single steps we have mentioned how to connect. So after adding the domain, you have to finish these steps. Here I added three domains, sorry, three mailboxes for this domain. So
Okay.
once I finish this, it automatically comes to the email account. Okay.
Quick question on that. So, for example, if I already have a domain and I'm connecting my emails, that's the first way you showed us.
Right, right.
Now, if I already have a domain and I want to transfer my domain to you guys, is there an option for that? Let's say,
No.
because I think it's a very good feature to buy directly a domain from you, because obviously not people will ideally not use their main domain. They will
Mhm.
use their different domain. So, is there any way to just transfer the domain registrar to you guys, or is it possible, or is it something?
Yeah, if you already have a domain, then you directly purchase the Google Workspace and just connect here, like I show you in the first step. So
Okay,
this is just for easiness to purchase all the together and connect all the records.
okay, but it's not about just Google Workspace. You can connect your
Yeah, you
Outlook
can
email.
connect
You can
SMTP.
any
Yeah,
SMTP, right?
yes,
Because I
yes.
think like some people might not have a Google Workspace.
Google
Uh,
Workspace have a much good delivery rates. That's why
mhm.
people are using it, and most of the people are using Google Workspace only for cold emailing.
Yeah, I agree, but you also have to understand
Yeah,
that
yeah, we have
the
all the
pricing
options.
for the Google Workspace that are is in US and in Canada and other countries
Yes, yes,
are
yes.
much higher than people who are in Asian country, India. For example, you pay a lot less
Hmm.
compared
Yeah.
to us, right? So um, that's why I wanted to bring this up. So you can use any SMTP uh, you want, Hotmail or any your own. Um, More I have. One second. Can I use my domain that I already bought or I have buy a new domain directly? No. So you can use your own domain. You just have to connect your SMTP provider. Uh, how it will help in domain rate? Domain rate.
Mm,
Do you understand? I like maybe he's asking for domain. Like that's something you have to research on your own. Like if there's a domain has a good rating already, or domain was previously purchased and expired and also already warmed up domain.
mhm.
Uh, can we set different subdomain for notification and no reply mails?
Not right now,
Okay.
but we
So can
can.
I connect my subdomain? Let's say, for example, early bird. I think you mentioned it. I can have like a team or cold dot earlybird.so, and I can connect the emails to QuickProps.
Yes, yes, we can connect.
I can, right? Okay. So just from my knowledge, because our domain, our email is already warm up. If I create a subdomain, do I still need to warm up as a subdomain?
No, you don't need to warm up.
No. Okay, perfect. Is it recommended to use a personalized signature in HTML or just a plain text?
Plain text is most.
Okay, I guess he left us. Okay, okay, he's back. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay, you are back very quickly.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, go ahead.
uh, for the plain text is more ratio than HTML email. So
Okay,
in the signature, we are not recommended for the cold emailing.
okay. Um, can I change? Okay, Orlando is asking, can I change stop to a word in another language for unsubscribe?
Right now we don't have option, but few guys already sent a request yesterday about the language change for the warm up. So I will consider with this. Yeah, we can change it in coming days. In next few days, I will update it.
Perfect. Uh, let's see. We have Rose. Hello, Rose. Can I use QuickProsp? as a transaction email whenever I want?
We have a option. You can add SandGrid and Mailgun for one-time blast. You can use it, but that will uh, you have to connect your SandGrid and Mailgun account. Through that, you can do it. We already have an option.
Okay. Christina asking, I can use any language, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can write in any language. You can add any languages.
Yeah. Andarpreet is saying nice. Mike is saying hi. We have Rohit. Hi, Rohit. Mike is asking, QuickProsp looks very promising. How many domain I have to buy each time to start my first campaign?
It's up to you how much volume you have to cover, right? So if you just have to do math, one account, one email account, you can send 50, for example, and one
In a
domain,
day. In a day.
yeah, in a
50
day,
email.
yes. So one domain you can create 5 email accounts. So using one domain you can send 250 accounts per day. So if you need to send 1000 or something, you have to just calculate. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I bought a calculator because I'm tired of using the iPhone calculator, because sometimes I'm writing and I have to use a calculator and I have to switch
Yeah.
screens all the time. So I just bought it this uh, just in case. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do in the coming days, guys, we're gonna create a we're gonna have examples or use case how these people, these marketing guys are using cold email for their advantage. Maybe that will, like, we'll buy like 5 domains, 5 email setup, we warm them up, and maybe create a use case video for it.
Yeah,
I will show you step by step how you can use it.
I also forgot to share organization, how to manage your teams. Just let me share.
Okay, just bear with me. Let's just finish this. Uh, uh, okay, how you maintain domain authority?
Domain authority. So we are not sending. I mean, about the limit. So you can see the threshold limit. We already have a hourly threshold limit here in the email accounts. You
Okay,
see here.
I'm not sharing your screen right now, so let's, because we
Sorry.
already passed 1 hour. Um, and again, it's a follow-up question. And keep open rate and improve click-through rate.
Click through rate means I'm not understanding.
I think he's okay. So I think you, in the bit, you have to follow the open rate. You don't want to have. That's why I was trying to tell you that if you had an option where you have a recommendation, where you also specify, okay, this is you should keep. This is the limit you should keep, so people don't end up sending 100 emails from one account per
Right.
day, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is something, a feedback I think you can take and have like these kind of default setup, and maybe put a disclaimer. If you do change it, your emails might go in a spam, right?
Yeah.
Alex is saying very detailed. Roadmap looks good. How do you ensure the accuracy of the prospect and company data?
Prospect and
Data.
company data. It's you have to submit that data. We are not giving the list, right? So you have
Yeah.
to upload your data list.
Yeah. Orlando, can you explain a function organization that is does it helps to separate domains, email account users on, or how does it work? So let's share the screen. What I want you to show us how they can, like, say for example, if I'm running a cold outreach agency, how I can separate my employees and my workspace differently in that matter, like or if I have a team who's using it. Okay, so let's
Right.
let's let's quickly go over, because I think it is an important feature. It's also important for agencies if they want to onboard the client and also show them, okay, this is what we are doing. Are we ready to share?
Yeah. 1 second. Just let me. log in over here.
I think the QuickProsp has
Yeah,
so many features. Um,
sharing the screen.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you see here.
Yeah. Go for it. You can show.
Yeah, so you have to go to the settings, okay, and you go to the organization. For example, you are organization admin, then you can see this how many organization you are part of it, and you are the owner. For example, let me just log into the another account that have a, okay. So here you can see the this organization quick cross. So in this, I have two users, Path and Vishal, and I can set the permissions like this user what they can see. Okay, what are the permission I have to give this user. So I can it and I can invite the new members into the organization. Okay, and I want to give the admin access, member or viewer access. So for example, you have to give access to your client, so you can just give a view access, for example, and you can send invite. The user will get email, and through the email they can connect it, and you can also configure that. So this is for organization one, and you can switch it. So you can just create a new organization. Let's say I create a new organization, quick lead. Okay, uh, okay, I created. Now I switch to quick lead. So if you go to the dashboard over here, okay, so it shows a complete I mean new data. I mean, so there is a no any. So here you can see the three, and if I switch it all, I have to just refresh the page first because I just switch it. The session will be changed. So now you can see I go to the quick cross. Here you can see entire dashboard of quick cross, and I change to quick lead. So here everything is changed. You see all the contacts are switch it, and you can also give the permission to organization to specific user. So which organization you have to give which permissions. So you read. So here, so you can see here in the quick lead I am the owner, so I don't have any team members. I can invite it separately, so they can only see the quick lead. And here are the three members, they can only see QuickProsp.
Can you show that there's a custom tracking option that I saw on the
Yeah,
organization?
yeah.
What is that?
So this is for the when you do the email open, right? So sometimes what happen if we or open track using our own domain, right? So sometimes it goes
Oh,
to
this
the
is a DNS. Is it
yeah,
a
yeah, yes,
DNS? Okay.
DNS you have to set up, and whenever you, a person open the email, so it will be at your domain. So you can just configure it and just verify.
Okay. And if the domain is purchased from you, I don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, yeah, you don't have to do.
Okay.
And also you here we have organization settings, we are coming to add some more. This is where for deals, like you can configure which currency you are using, USD, euro or INR, for example. So you can add the all the deals are coming in INR, so that you can change it from the settings. And two-factor authentication will come soon, that will add in coming days. So that is a good security feature.
Okay, we have a lot of more questions that are coming in, and there is one long list of question, which I think if and that's why I wanted to keep your answers short as possible, not very detailed. Otherwise, we will not be able to get out of this live event. Um, Let me see if I can try my best. Functions we okay. And again, I think I will ask Park to answer you this on the comment, but I'll read the question. Enderprise is asking if we have an audience of 200,000, how will you suggest how to send broadcast email? Thought we are sending email for weekly webinar announcement and reminders. Um, I I
Mhm.
honestly think if you're doing cold outreach, um, and you are sending people, that to attend this webinar, um, it's fine. But if you have a warm up audience, it would be better to just use like an email newsletter and send them that email to the proper audience. Uh, when you are sending it to 2 lakh people, and these are the real audience that you have members, um, then use a news, but for cold outreach, you will be sending it to people ideally you probably don't even know, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense? Am I making sense? um, so and again, that's a specific use case, and I guess Path can respond to you on a comment. um, Christina is saying, "Good idea, Sam. There are many beginners like me who want to use the tool." Christina, I am same. I'm also doing this live learning. I already know few things, but I have not done cold outreach in my life. I don't know. I should be thankful for that because core outreach is for people to and again, some people who do it right, they get the good deal, good like leads, good, they can generate a lot of money, and I know it works. Um, how many percentage? That's questionable, but it works. It's worth the effort. And now using tool like QuickProsp instantly, and these tools, they make it so easy for you with a very minimum effort. You can and again, with less investment, you can generate a good lead, right? Imagine selling a high-end property, and or high-end like cruise, and so many other things, you can and if one person replies, here you go, jackpot.
Uh,
um, add a French language for the email warming part.
yes, yes, already in progress.
You're already in progress. I guess the language, adding a language would make sense, because if I have an email list and my audience are Hindi or Urdu speaking or Mandarin speaking, I don't want to be sending them emails about in English. I'll be sending them in their native language, right? So I think
Right.
that's where the language part comes. I think that's what they people want.
Yeah, yeah, that should be available in 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Orlando, please consider adding bring your own key for AI in case your costs increase significantly. Uh, I did mention this, Orlando, to Parth, but Parth has invested good amount of money on his infrastructure, and he wants to keep it that way. But again, Parth knows these things very well, and he understands. And I guess it's a feedback. If you do want to add, bring your own key for AI, uh, pretty sure he can build it.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Is it yes or no?
I mean, right now we are in the position that we don't need because we already have our own GPU server in our office actually. So we have hosted our own models over there, and it not cost anything to us right now.
Exactly. Thank you for explanation. This is what I'm talking about. So thank you, Orlando, for mentioning that. But he is pretty good. Any plan to connect with Outlook too?
Yeah, yeah, that is already. You can connect Outlook using SMTP credentials, but we are working on Outlook Auth, which is already in progress. You can see our roadmap; it's already in current progress
Okay,
stage.
that will be good. So I guess when you connect with Auth, then all the settings and everything get like just works directly, right? Without
Yeah,
adding that TP. Okay.
yeah.
Orlando, I don't use Google Workspace. Still, can I use the tool? Yes, you can. Sorry if these are silly questions, but I have never used a tool like this before. I completely understand, and I told Parth this, and like I don't know much about cold email outreach a lot, but I'll try to keep it exciting, and I think we are trying to keep it exciting. Uh, Kriti is asking what customer behavior predict success within the first month. Um, this is an interesting question. I think I'll try to phrase it. Um, you showed the templates that some of the pre-built templates. Are these templates that you guys have seen any success? Because sometimes it will be very nice to have like for example, if I'm a SaaS founder and I wanna book demos with people, or I wanna um, any depend, you can pick different niche. Is there like a templates that you have built? Are you like updating those templates? Are these templates are proven by other marketers, or is there what is it?
We already write blogs on that. You can check our blog sections. All the tips and everything you can found in our website itself.
Mhm. But is
It's
but is there, what I'm trying to say, let's say for example, if somebody like Kirti or Orlando or Christina or myself, we don't know much about it, but if we have like a template where pre-built template
okay.
with close to our niche,
Right, right.
and we could just use that template, follow that campaign strategy in one click,
Okay.
uh, that would make it very easier for people to use it, because you have.
Sure.
And again, if you have the template and the email sequence already set up that are successful, and I'm pretty sure you can probably find some online that you can implement on the QuickProsp, that will be easier. I think that's what we are trying to understand.
Yes, yes. I will add the option. Yeah, industry
But you
wise.
understand what I mean, right? It will make it
Yeah,
so quick
yeah.
for people.
Yeah, I completely understand. Yeah, that will be considered as a feature request, and we will be update you on soon on this
Okay.
coming days.
So, Kriti or Orlando, Christina, feel free to add this onto their roadmap or feature request. And I think this will be a good unique feature that pre-built, the one that works. Um, and okay, can you share your workspace pricing per email inbox? Can
Oh,
we? Okay, saying can you share your workspace pricing per email inbox?
workspace pricing. Actually, I'm not
But I
get
think
that.
it's for your personal. I don't know why would anybody
Oh.
wants to know that. Like he's in India, so he's.
Yeah, you have to purchase the Google Workspace your own. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can always Google it and go use a different proxy of to check Indian pricing. It's pretty cheap. And I know some people. I actually will not say that because sometimes the YouTube might block it. Um, that's about it. I think this is what it is for now. Almost 1.5 hour. Thank you so much, Parth. Let's keep it connected. There's a few questions. There's one long question, and I feel bad leaving that question behind. I'm not even sure that person is still. Randall, are you still here? If you are here, give me a thumbs up, and maybe I'll go read your question because it is a very long one. I guess he is not. So there is one question, and I'll see. Yeah, you know what? Let this question be answered manually. Um, and thank you so much, Parth. That was a very detailed product walkthrough, and thank you so much. We will also be announcing one lucky winner from the comments for 50% off. And again, I do also want to. Can you share your screen and share the deal page so we can just go through
yeah,
quickly?
sure, sure.
Make sure you are logged out.
Yeah,
Um,
it's already
okay,
logged out.
perfect. Once you go to the page, let me know. Okay. All right, guys. So this is the deal for Quick Props. Also, 10% discount code is available, which is early bird is a coupon code. Um, you want to go through the plans quickly, Parth?
Yeah, so all the features are available in each plan. Just difference is just sending and multiple organization you can create. For tier one, you can create one organization. For example, if you are agency, then you don't need. For example, individual you can use this one, and if you have a medium size agency, you can use five organization plan, and you can just limits on just sending the email per month. Otherwise, I think all the features are included, MCP and APIs and everything on all the plans. No any hidden charges, no any extra charges here. So just
Okay.
difference is you can see the email credits and the organization.
Okay. I also want to make sure that users who are interested buying quick props, again, I always recommend buy what you need. But again, these organizations are one organization, and I think per organization you can connect multiple domains.
Yeah, yeah. Domains are unlimited for all the organization.
Okay. So, but again, if you are running one campaign for one organization, you might want to buy five or six domains for that particular organization. And again, you can swap them up afterwards. Once you are done with that campaign and you are no longer using it, you can swap them up. But if you do have, like, agencies, then you might want to consider getting a higher tier, where you can, because I know there's agencies who primarily freelancers who only do cold outreach setup. So if you are in that kind of niche, then I'll highly recommend to getting a higher tier. That will be sufficient. Again, you still have, again, not trying to sell you on tier 5, but the tier 5 will give you the unlimited organization. um, there is a cap on it that you have 500K email per month. And and again, that you can distribute to your organization. I don't know if there's an option to distribute these credits to per organization or not, Path.
It's overall for all the,
Overall.
yeah, overall.
Overall, okay. Maybe we can add that feature where we can, have, like, for example, like, even if I have like a five organization and I want to make sure that one of the organization, um, that does not eat up all the balance, right?
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
maybe
Exactly.
that's something you can add. And let's say somebody who wants to buy the credits afterwards, they can assign it to the right organization, right?
Yes, yes. It's already there. Yeah.
But I think on the account level, if there's an option to split the limits, that will be a good feature to add, so they
Okay.
can distribute it, right? Um, Again, any last words, Parth, before we end this?
Uh, yeah, I mean, thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, you can try it out and share your feedback or share your feature request if you need. I'm happy to address all the answer you have. You can just ask the questions, whatever you have.
Okay. Randall just replied. He does have. He is live, so we'll go through his question quickly. It's from Randall. I understand that alternate subject lines are available in QuickProps. However, I'm curious if spin tags is available within each individual subject line.
Yeah, yeah, it is available.
It is available. Perfect.
Yes.
That's first question. Second is it possible to have two completely different email with individual spin tags as an option within each stage of sequence? For example, one could be text based and another could have a limited link, like LinkedIn link. So you would have variation in both. Uh, but also in the format. Um,
Yes, you can. You
you
can.
can do it. Okay, some of the questions are going right up from me.
Yeah.
Uh, have you given any thought to adding a syntax generator that would not only read a base email and uh, convert it to a natural language syntax, but also do so in a way that address the technical requirements, making sure that all of necessary piping is in a place, or whenever separator or are necessary to facilitate is it syntax that would represent significant time saver.
Okay, I will explain in the comments. I will have to read properly.
Read
Uh,
properly again. Sorry, I'm, I'm having I hate reading stuff, and when I
yeah.
see
So
these long,
I will reply each of the comments personally.
yeah,
Don't worry.
I don't like reading books. I don't. I if I start reading, I'll just those out. So yeah, you can. It's better. But I appreciate Randall. I didn't want you to feel like that. We are not. We encourage everybody to ask questions, and I feel bad not reading your questions. So I could have done better job, but that's something I don't know how I can fix it. But thank you so much, guys, everyone, for joining in. Thank you, Parth, and again, look forward to have one more event at least on a use case. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Bye, bye.